Good morning. I am Fr Bobby Yap, President of Ateneo de Manila University. I would like to thank the Department of Science and Technology, Science Education Institute for inviting the DOST-SEI scholars to this webinar, Science Scholar Volunteerism, the New Normal in Responsive Citizenry. Thank you also to DOST for supporting the 545 DOST scholars at our Ateneo School of Science and Engineering. The topic of your webinar is timely and relevant. This morning, you will be sharing about the volunteering initiatives during the COVID-19 pandemic, sharing and identifying of learning from the volunteering experiences, and sharing of suggestions and recommendations in engaging volunteerism activities. Volunteerism is encouraged in everyday life, but volunteerism is essential in times of crisis such as the coronavirus pandemic. Volunteerism is an integral part of what we call in the Ateneo a striving for excellence, the magis. This is a foundational principle that St. Ignatius of Loyola, founder of the Jesuits, imparted to Jesuit education. The magis, the more. Seeking the magis means always reaching for creative new horizons in the service of God and the service of others. It means putting our imaginations to work for the good of the world and learning how to be more magnanimous towards others, more selfless, and more generous with our talents and gifts. It means that the good we do for others becomes the standard against which we measure all our efforts. Pope Francis, in his address to students of Jesuit institutions, said, "In following what St. Ignatius teaches us, the main element is to learn to be magnanimous." What does being magnanimous mean? It means having a big heart, a great heart, having greatness of mind. It means having great ideals, the wish to do great things to respond to what God asks of us. Thus, the Magis principle inspires a distinctive commitment to advancing justice in the world. Jesuit education aims to form men and women for and with others, persons who not only use their gifts for the greater good, but who are also committed to standing in solidarity with the poor, the oppressed, the marginalized, and with all those whose human dignity is ignored, imperiled, or diminished. Far from an abstract or overly idealistic goal, the promotion of justice in our world should compel us all to act justly in our daily lives, in our relationships, and in our work, so as to be able to rise and meet the many daunting challenges that undermine human dignity in our day and age. Volunteerism is certainly a clear expression of the Magis principle. It is a formative experience in becoming men and women for and with others. Volunteerism is most needed during this pandemic. Thankfully, volunteerism is most evident during this coronavirus crisis. My dear friends, may you share wonderful stories of volunteerism during this time of COVID-19, stories which will surely give you inspiration, courage, and hope. May you have a meaningful webinar, DOST-SEI Scholars. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.